everyone, it's Shrewdboy313 and welcome back to the Pokemon Emerald Randomizer. In the last episode, we witnessed the theft of Captain Stern's Submarine Explorer 1, and we learnt that Archie, I believe it was taking it back to the Aqua Hideout right here in Lily Cove City. So in this episode, we'll be heading inside and exploring a little. And again, just like normal, if I'm battling against grunts like this guy, I will just be speeding it up. And I'm not even going to bother making that noise. Suspicious character. So, I took the loss on my team, but I didn't speak to you, but apparently you felt like you needed to speak up anyway. Off screen I sold some of my items, like cleared out my bag a bit, like all those excess items that I didn't need, and I also bought a bunch of repels and a bunch of hyper potions as well, just so I wasn't stuck with only super potions, so yeah. Oh no. Right, I remember this teleporter maze. I was always terrible at it. I really should have looked how to do it properly. Well, if mazes have always taught me anything, it's always go one way. Right, okay. This doesn't help me at all. Ooh, there's a bunch of items up there and a woman with pink hair. I can't remember if this teleporter down here actually goes anywhere, so... Ah, right, okay. Now this maze I made notes on. So if you start off going to the left one, the middle one, then the left again, and then a third left, you end up here, where you can find a bunch of items. I say there's a bunch of items, and the first one I run into is an electrode. And a second electrode is making me a liar. Why would you do this to me? But you can not only find a nugget here, but... is that an egg? But you can actually find the master ball of this game right here. So basically follow that quick guide, if you want to call it. Left, middle, left again. And right. Yeah, I think that's just a little extra bit. That is the area, or yeah, the only way that you can actually get a master ball in this game. The only other way is by winning the lottery. And to be honest, out of every single Pokemon game, the highest I've ever gotten in the lottery is the second prize, which is slightly disappointing. I've never won first prize. So I don't know how often it is that you can or do actually win the lottery, but I know on Pokemon X at least they changed it so it's not just the Pokemon that you have with you, but maybe in your entire PC, because I usually win at least fourth prize most days on that. And now even though playing Pokemon Emerald, I'm starting to talk about Pokemon X. Boss, is this good enough? There's no one in this room except you and me. And these giant generators. Oh, do I go left or right? I'll go left. It's always left. Oh, well apparently it wasn't left. But I did find one nest ball, so that's a thing. I don't know if you can hear it, but someone outside, I think they may be mowing the lawn, so if you can hear like a low buzzing, I am sorry for that. And there we go. It looks like I'm finally headed the right way for a change. Oh dear, right. Something, nothing. Did he say they'd fueled it up or something? So, Humph, this was supposed to happen. My mission was just to hold you up. It's empty. Well, that's... I nearly said that's precious to know. And no, Brain, that's not how words work. That pleasing, that's the word I was looking for. Warp panels, the Hideout's pride and joy. You're clueless about where you are, aren't you? Well, I'm in the Aqua Hideout. I kind of know where I am. And since your Pokemon are horrendously weak to whatever I have, I'm not exactly going to get flustered and tired anytime soon, so I am sorry about that, ma'am. But your hair is amazing. Right, are we there yet? Oh good, we're finally there. Hello! Got here already, did you? We underestimated you. But this is it. I'm a cut above the grunts you've seen so far. I'm not stalling for time, I'm gonna pulverize you. And yes, this is the boss battle, if you can call it that, of the Aqua Hideout. Of Aqua Admin Matt. Only has 2 Pokemon, the first one being Mightyena level 34 with Intimidate for the ability. Scary Face, Swagger, Odor Sleuth and Roar. So, if the movesets that I've got are right, it cannot hurt you. The only thing it could do would be Swagger to confuse you so you hurt yourself, so I don't know why you should ever have any problems against this, since, again, all it can do is confuse you and you could always just switch out to deal with that. But he goes for the Super Potion, which I guess that's alright, he's using it now at least. I'll just go for the Spark, and of course he does have to go for the Swagger. I'll just speed up through the confusion, yep. So I'll just switch into Jessica, since she is a fighting type and we can just deal with that, and I really don't want to have to bother to deal with the confusion. So I'm hoping one Mach Punch should deal with it, and one of 2 of his Pokemon are down. You know, to say he's an admin, he's only got 2 Pokemon, and he's actually a lower level than Tabitha from 2 parts ago. But yes, his second and final Pokemon is Golbat, so we'll switch back into Excella. So Golbat, level 34, Inner Focus for the ability, so it can't flinch. Knows the moves Bite, Supersonic, Confuse, Ray, and Wing Attack. Not entirely sure why he'd have Supersonic on it when it has Confuse Ray, but again, this might actually be a little awkward, like, since the Zubat line, it can be pretty fast, but hey, just like that we've taken it down with no problems. So, I lost 2. While I was toying with you, our boss got through his preparations. And those shady bunch of pixels get away. Our boss has already gone on his way to some cave under the sea. So he's gone to Route 128. Search wide beyond Lily Cove. But will you find it then? Oh, that it? Okay, so I guess we just wander off. Oh, cool, so that just... Alright, okay then. Well, you can get a Max Elixir if you go that way then. Well, I got through that quicker than I anticipated, so... I'm surprised these guys are still here, because normally once you've beaten them in their own base, they usually just run away. But now, that guy has moved from there, so we are free to head off to the next town, which is what I shall do as soon as I've healed. Right. So we run back over to the ocean. I feel like this man has something important to say. When it gets right down to it, the same way suits suit me perfectly, a crisp breeze suits the sea. And you, a berry to a tea. Why should that be so? I don't know. I'm a Pokemon trainer. Oh, okay then. I was right. It's because I am a trainer. So talk to that guy and I'll give you a berry, I guess. I'm not sure if he will do it every day, but hey. Let's head out into the ocean to Route 124. And yes, I'm just gonna... Oh, wow, a Gyarados. I wasn't expecting that. I'll just... Even though she's leveled up and she's a higher level than my other Pokemon, I'm gonna leave... I was gonna say, I will leave Excella out front since she's an electric type and will be able to deal with water types better. But I'm gonna try and avoid trainers as best I can, and wow, look at that. A whole screen of just the exact same thing. Ooh, there's an island here, are we there yet? Wow, okay then. It looks like we've made it to civilization or the next town already. But this is actually a new route and there is a... Wow. Now that doesn't make any sense. How can pretty much a static cocoon just be floating around in the ocean? Okay, Tyranitar I can understand, sort of, seeing as though it's for some reason able to learn Surf. But for now, we have actually made it to Moss Deep City, the home of our next gym badge and gym battle, which we will be taking on next episode. So, I can't do this anymore, it's utterly hopeless. I'm a fighting type trainer, so I can't win at the Moss Deep gym. No matter how hard I try, punch, punch, punch. Don't look at me that way, I'm only hitting the ground. Oh yeah, something that I'd neglected to mention, there are various people around the world that will teach you and your Pokemon moves, but it can only be used once. Speaking of the waves, you know the island city of Sutopolis? I think the gym had a new leader come in. Okay. But now that we've got here, off screen I'll probably battle those swimmers and explore all the other place. So I will see you next time where we will take on the Moss Deep gym. Goodbye.